Thank you. You have to excuse me. I'm a little nervous. I've never been on the radio before.
And you're not chewing gum, are you?
No, I'm not. I just had some temporary dental work done. The last thing I had last week. Oh!
And welcome back. Joining us now in studio is District 43 Town Council candidate Claire Dunphy.
Thank you, Cecil.
Well, what's there to eat?
Knock it off, Napoleon. Make yourself a dang quesadilla.
Oh! The space goes down, down, baby, down, down the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet, baby, sweet, sweet, don't let me go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, rock. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, rock. I met a girlfriend, a Triscuit. She said a Triscuit, a biscuit, ice cream, soda, pop, vanilla. Ooh, Shalita, walking down the street, 10 times a week. I met it, I said it, I stole my mama's credit. I'm cool, I'm hot, sock you in the stomach 3 more times.
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't wanna take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Evertson. Today is March 3rd, Monday, March 3rd. And I'm here with Mike Finley and James Fass.
Hey guys.
Yes, there they are.
Oh, hi.
And here the week is.
And here it is. The start of it.
Here we go.
You know,
Let's get it going.
that bed music may be a little loud. I'll turn it down later. In post. You know what I mean?
In post.
I don't know. Let's do a little weekend check, I guess. I mean, not that we've discussed anything or like I know that anyone has anything. So if you don't, you don't. But I think James has got something we should probably bring up. I'll say real quick, I did do a little Twitch stream last night, and I'm gonna start doing that a little bit.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, I get antsy sitting, just in this basement, whatever, on a weeknight, on the weekends. You know, I don't drink. Not that I wouldn't go out, but like I don't have the urge to like seek that kind of place.
Sure.
Or I would enjoy going with somebody. Yeah, whatever, you or whoever. But no, not just. It's not an urge. So yeah, while I'm not doing that, why not Twitch stream some shit? But I was doing it under the 22-minute name. Mm-hmm. So I think it'll be a good thing to associate.
It was fun to watch last night.
That's good. It was. I mean, it was Civ. It wasn't anything. It was Civ 5. It wasn't anything super exciting. But I mean,
I was just trying to troll with some.
I love it.
Some biz.
That's exactly what I want.
Just like, oh yeah. Like, I'm going to build this wonder. And I was like, you better put a wall around that wonder.
And I'm like, not yet, Mike. Jesus. Have you ever played Civ? No.
No, I have not.
No, of course not. But yeah, so
I did play Age of Empires 2 back in the day.
I think it's similar. I never played Age.
It looked very similar.
I think it
I
is.
was a Command and Conquer kind of guy.
Is that like the same premise sort of thing?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Like build up your
Well, probably.
thing.
Like,
Yeah.
I know that.
you like make a base and then you attack other bases.
Well, I know that Fitz, my buddy Fitz, played both.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're similar. Excuse me. Whoa, little burp. Anywho, so I'm gonna start doing that. And that made me think, or I thought of that because what I was hoping James might get into is what'd you do today before we started, right?
Fantasy baseball draft, baby.
Which I think should be little producing on the air here. I think it should be a quick little, maybe not like a full 5 minutes even dedicated to it, but like that's a good thing to check in on like the baseball podcast, you know?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because people love that shit. Maybe I'll get into it if I'm on the show, man. That sounds kind of fun. I mean, obviously not this season, a little late.
I could tell you about players and slash lines and all kinds of stuff and make you a baseball nerd like me.
That sounds fun.
I mean, I'll do my best, right? Like
Okay.
I'll try to pick it up, and I do. Like just from my experience already listening to sports radio, I can definitely engage in
about stuff.
Right. So I have the tangential information to put things together. So anyway, but yeah, so I guess that's what I was kind of talking about. But anything else, James? For the weekend?
Well, all right. So I finished the dishes.
Nice.
Woo!
And if you know anything about having COVID and then having a chest cold and then not being able to, like, I threw my back out playing disc golf a couple weeks ago. So we've had some leftovers just stuck in the fridge in the containers that they were in.
I can see it.
And after all of that, finally you clean out your fridge and you get those dishes done.
Yeah.
And you just want to throw up the whole time. It's gross. Nobody likes it. It's not good.
You know,
but it's done now.
Well, congratulations. You did it.
Thank you.
yeah, congrats. I will say I've noticed, I had noticed that my parents had turned into like, maybe it wouldn't be like a leftover dish, but it would be like, wow, this mayonnaise is from expired 2 years ago.
It's always condiments whenever you get older, I think.
Yeah, because you're just like, I'll use it, and then you think you bought it 3 months ago. Is
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, like.
But you bought a 6-pack at Sam's like 5 years ago.
That is probably exactly the case. Yeah. So I remember going through there and being like, look at all the room in the pantry. Now that all this shit is gone. Not that they keep food in there, but they don't. Or if they do, it's jalapeno flavored. And I'm telling you, that was okay. I'm
I
sorry.
think I remember you talking about this.
This was just
before.
so.
Yeah.
This is random, but
like a jalapeno and cheese flavor.
everything,
Everything.
And that was not a thing when I was a kid. So just like, kind of walking in, like I felt like it was a prank, you know? Because by the
They're
time I'm
punking you.
yeah, like the Doritos are also like flaming hot, and like everything has to be spicy. And I'm like, what happened to y'all? Like, what happened to
Why
your
can't we
mouths?
just have regular peanut butter?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, oh, it's got hot honey in it. Like, what the fuck? That was a craze. Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's still going on or whatever, but
Dude, flaming hot everything still.
well,
I don't
that
know why.
but hot honey.
But hot honey, yeah.
Like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, is when it like kind of kicked off. Hot honey.
Yeah, I
craze.
think a lot of chicken joints were like
yeah.
advertising hot honey this, hot honey that.
Dude, and then the pizza place that they ordered from all the time started doing it. Like,
Oh god.
It's like a dipping sauce or something, or just
like
on
a
the crust?
drizzle.
A
A
drizzle.
drizzle.
Mm.
But I think it was Zalot, actually. The Zalot opened I love Zalot, but they opened a place out where my parents live, like
Never
in
had
that
it.
suburb.
I
Oh,
do
it's
love
so
me
good.
some za though.
Oh, dude.
It's okay. It's all right.
Okay, what I will say is, do you like, because it's very much just that like New York greasy ass style.
Thin ass crust.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
That's what I enjoy.
Yeah.
So because that's my style, I love Zalot. Yeah, for sure.
I thought the mall pizza in Denton was more
I don't know that I
more
ever
New
got
York
it.
than
Oh, really?
yeah, it reminded me of New York pizza way more. I
Did
think.
that place close, I guess, or?
No, they're still going.
Okay, well, shit.
Big
I
ass
guess next time I'm
slices and yeah.
I'll have,
It's good.
next time I'm in town, I'll have to roll through. That mall always kind of creeped me out, but that's all right.
It is. It's like a ghost town.
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is.
a shell of what it used to be.
But it was. I did go to that Dollar Theater maybe 3 times with like.
I spent my youth there, bro.
Yeah.
I love that spot.
I mean, I enjoyed seeing Ender's Game with just me and a lady. That
Oh, nice.
Not that I enjoyed Ender's Game.
No, right, but yeah.
because it was a bad movie. Anyway, what about your weekend? Check there, Mike.
I got a double feature tonight. I'm gonna go see Riff Raff, a movie I haven't seen anything about, but it's got Bill Murray, Ed Harris. It's a comedy.
I feel like maybe
It's got Pete Davidson in it too.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen the trailer for that.
So I'm gonna watch
I haven't
that,
seen the trailer,
and then I'm
but-
gonna watch Love Hurts, which I'm actually really excited about.
Nice.
With the Goonies
Yeah.
reunion.
Yep.
Quick one.
Then
I've heard
tomorrow we're
from
gonna take
James.
Buttface to the zoo and go play some soccer on the field. It's beautiful weather outside today, and
Some
should be
soccer.
tomorrow. Some soccer.
How are the drums going?
Really well.
Yeah?
Really, really well, actually. So her usual drum teacher wasn't there on Wednesday, so she had another drum teacher. And the drum teacher came out and was like, hey, you got a really smart kid here.
Love
she's
that.
doing really well. Yeah, dude. It's just like, this dude's making me fucking melt in my shoes. And I'm just like, all right, I'm trying not to get excited. You talk to me about this, but
You're like,
I love it so much.
See, if it was me, I'd be like, do you want her? Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. No.
No. Just like the 30 minutes was fine. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Well, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it should be good. It could be a fun little family day tomorrow.
Good. I can't wait until I'm bugging her to like play drums for me.
Yeah,
You know?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah. She needs to talk to. Well, in a couple years, she needs to talk to Shelby.
I agree. I agree.
But it sounds like she's in a great place.
no, she is.
Rough.
She really is.
Anyway, sorry. Almost did my old man character for no reason. Okay.
There's no reason. I don't know if you really need a reason to break him out. He's
Never a reason
always
needed.
welcome.
I was there this day, 1887, when Anne Sullivan began teaching 6-year-old Helen Keller. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. She was blind and deaf. Rumor she was gay, too. No, sorry. Okay. I don't know. Was she? No. What's crazy is Helen Keller, I think, actually eventually became I think she was a proponent of eugenics.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she did become a little problematic, but still, we can. It's so interesting because I think it's awesome to see that story as a kid because maybe I'm having this weird shell of a memory of like the way that it felt to like kind of instinctually figure things out, right? Like when you're a kid.
Sure.
And so for some reason, seeing that as a kid, like it almost made more sense. Like understanding how a blind deaf person can interact with the world and another person and like do their fucking best to somehow communicate and begin to understand like something to communicate in a way that you think like, how in the world? I mean, people say Helen Keller wasn't fucking real because they're idiots and they can't conceptualize how a blind deaf person could figure shit out.
Right.
And in my opinion, the fact that whoa, we dropped out for a second.
Then we're back.
Now we're back. We're 10 minutes in. P.S. Let me make sure I don't do that again, actually, real quick. Okay, boom. Now, what I was saying is, like, it's kind of, to me, like a pretty good example of where we are today in the sense that, like, oh, you're such an idiot that you can't remember or you never even had, like, the experience of, just, like, just instinctually kind of try to put things together. And so that means that, it's impossible. Right. It's impossible without like a tool like this or that or the way that I understand things. If you don't have the capabilities that I do, how could you understand it? Like, because you're that dumb, that's how conspiracy theories happen, and that's how we otherize people. And create false narratives. Anyway, there's that rant.
Okay.
Perfect. Anywho, so yeah, on this day in 1987.
Or 1887.
Yes. Whoa.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're trying to rewrite history and make it 100 years ago.
Okay.
Yikes.
I talked to my dad last night, and he was like, "What's your podcast on?" And I was like, "Dad, if you wanted,
not for you.
If you wanted to listen to Libs talk, you would already been doing it." You know? He's like, "Oh
Right.
no, I don't want to do that." I was like, "That's what I just said." No. On the
You
stage,
never listen to me, Dad.
well, hey, thank you for mimicking. You're clearly listening. You returned what I said to me back in a different way. No, that is the issue I have with like I did a BetterHelp and that was bullshit. But just in general, I'll go to like a real therapist. I'll see what's up. But it is like, please don't just regurgitate to me what I'm saying and like make me feel validated in that way, because that does not work on smart people. Smart people? I'm not saying I'm smart.
You're smart. You're smart.
Hey, I'm just over here. I just saw an equation on the board, and then the next thing I know, I'm sitting in front of Robin Williams.
I mop the floors.
I just mopped the
floors at a school,
and I just saw numbers. You know.
And I just.
You telling me you don't know numbers? You don't know numbers? Okay, sorry.
You guys can't see the hand movements, but.
On this day in 1991, the L.A. police beat Rodney King, and it caused some L.A. riots. Talk about rough.
Yeah, dude. Caused the fuck out of some riots.
On this day in 1966. I don't know if we should go through all of the history notes. You know what I mean? Like, are we going to get through everything if we do? Real quick. All right, on this day in 1966, a twister hits Jackson, Mississippi, and it kills 57. I just didn't know about that, and it's like, that's a huge...
That is.
Especially, I don't know. I feel like you'd hear about that back in the day.
Yeah.
I thought global warming started twisters. Anyway, all right.
Twister, I hardly know her.
How rude of her. Hi, buy me a drink. My name's Twister. Welcome to the strip club. In 1992, George H.W. Bush apologizes for raising taxes after pledging not to. At least he had the decency to apologize.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
Can't do it. Won't do it. Was that? Yeah, that was Dana Carvey.
Yeah.
All right, music notes on this day. 1986, Metallica releases Master of Puppets. And, dude, your brother loves that record, right?
Yeah.
I remember him listening to that.
My brother has a big spot in his heart for Metallica.
But I remember him listening, I think, to that record for sure.
I think, because there's like 2 CDs I remember him having, like that one and then some other one.
Riders on the Storm.
Maybe? Yeah, is it the blue cover?
It's by the Doors, so I don't think so.
Oh.
No, but I just don't.
Ride the Lightning is.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you know,
Ride the Lightning.
In my mind, I was like, "There's something I don't know," and that's it.
Something about riding a storm.
But that's absolutely it. On this day in 1956, Elvis's first Billboard Top 10 hit with "Heartbreak Hotel." I think I feel like I saw that. Didn't they also incorporate that in a movie at some point too? I feel like I've just seen clips. Whatever.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was a movie. I'm pretty sure Heartbreak
Yeah.
Hotel.
And it was like a musical.
And then
with
he was
Elvis.
like in it, and he
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Boom. People loved that shit back then. On this
Yeah,
day,
they ate it up.
and I don't know. I'm sure. Hey, La La Land. Is that the latest popular musical? No, I have no idea. There's musicals every year. On this day in 1975, Linda McCarthy, real groovy chick, charged with possession of pot in the U.S. And she also,
Okay.
and her punishment was they chopped her leg off. And that's why
Good.
she only has one leg.
Listen, we don't want you doing this again, so we're gonna
So,
take your right leg.
What do you think it'd be easier if we do knee down or above the knee? I'm sorry, yeah, below the knee, above the knee. What?
Give you a $50 fine. We're just going to take your right leg.
Yeah. Okay.
This is gonna make a delicious steak.
Whoa. What
Just
state?
hear the guy in the background.
What
They're
state
gonna
was
eat
that?
her
in?
leg.
Licking his lips.
I mean, what? We're just gonna let it go to waste?
Right.
On this day,
How
in
we
ni-
lived to 112.
Where are we? Were we in old Moses era? On this day in 1985, Moonlighting with Bruce Willis with hair. Huh.
With hair.
Premieres on. Sybil Shepherd was in it as well. Yeah. I like Sybil Shepherd from The Last Picture Show. It's a Larry McMurtry
Yeah.
book that was made into a movie. I think it's Jeff Bridges' first
Jeff
movie.
Bridges,
Whatever. It's in black and white.
Larry McMurtry, he did Lonesome Dove.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
See, you were talking about like real slow movies that take forever to do anything. Last Picture Show. Love it. That was so. Last Picture Show was I don't remember the guy. What was the guy's name who directed that? I listened to a podcast about his wife, Polly Pratt or Platt. I can't remember. But I mentioned before that she produced Bottle Rocket. She's
right.
like the
That's
reason.
right.
Yeah, she's the reason that Wes Anderson blew up. So it's interesting too because I mean. To do it's just a lot of Texas ties.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's from there.
Right.
But her and her husband did a Larry McMurtry, movie, and it blew them up, and blah blah blah. Anyway, all right. In 1990, Carol Gist named the first African American Miss USA.
Hell yeah.
It took until the 90s. If you really think about it,
Yeah.
it took that long. But then you also have to consider that it wasn't that long ago.
Right. Well, it's wild that a year later, the LA
Right.
police beat fucking Rodney King.
And we're just going backwards these days. But anyway, okay, I'm not gonna sink into the hole. And on this day in 1995, Man of the House was released with Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Chevy Chase. Word is they shared cigarettes on breaks.
He was a fucking prick in that movie.
Chevy Chase?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
man.
JT squared? Oh.
Well, I
Come
told you
on,
he was
he
he
loved
was
his mom.
he was stealing his cigarettes. No,
Yeah,
I
he loved her a lot.
I really felt like even as my parents literally got divorced the year before this movie came out, and I was just so uncomfortable by the movie. Not like by the idea of the divorce, but it's just like, yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas is an asshole.
Yeah. You're the reason they got divorced.
But maybe it's also because I just like I would have taken Chevy Chase as my dad. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's funny.
if I got a trade on this day in 2000, My Dog Skip is released. Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Muniz
Punched
Yeah.
a dog, dude.
He
Dude,
punched
he's
a
like
dog?
racing cars
Didn't
now.
he punch a dog in that movie?
I don't
He
remember.
was like,
like another dog was attacking.
No, he was like
Wishbone
he's
or whatever?
playing baseball, and Wishbone was
Mhm.
in the field of him. He's like, "Go fucking home," and he like punched.
I see.
I've
I
never
thought you were
seen
talking
it,
about
but
the
I think-
campaign for a second.
Right. He did, because, that happened. On this day in 2010, Alice in Wonderland is released. On this day in 2017, Logan is released.
The best X-Men movie.
It is.
Yep.
I think
Of
it's a
all time.
little. It's one of those that it's like, okay, this is clearly great. Can y'all calm down though?
Mhm.
So it just got a little
Yeah.
too hyped. But it is great. It is great. But it's superhero movie great.
Mhm.
Noir superhero movie great. Like they pulled something off. So
Yeah.
it is really
James
distinct.
Magnagold, I think.
Right. Not all of his other movies are
No.
that good.
No, it's
So
true.
that's kind of the weird thing. All right, let's get through some birthdays. We have just about 3 minutes left.
Oh, perfect timing.
Did you hear that thing my mouth did? Whoops. Okay, turning 43 today, Jessica Biel. I bet her ass still looks just as good. I bet it does. And that's why she can say, hey, JT, get out of here. No, thank you. I'm going to go.
Bye.
You know who's yeah, bye, JT. You know who's been in my DMs? John Hamm. No, I don't know, but something like that.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, exactly. No, well, Henry Cavill just got married. John Hamm got divorced, so that's I don't know.
think you make a deal with Henry Cavill, yeah, I'll share you.
Whoa. So it's now Mormonism. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I've been listening to some Mormon material, not pro-Mormon material. Anyway, all right. Turning 45, Catherine Watterson, that from Fantastic Beasts. She's also been in other shit, but she's
is she the
Bangs. She's Bangs. She's got mad ass bangs. I don't remember her character's name.
Okay.
She's the one that falls in love with Newt Scamander.
Yeah. She's the American or whatever they called us. I don't remember. Turning 55, she was in the Open. Julie Bowen, and if Julie Bowen does want to get married anytime soon, that's fine. I'll meet her whatever chapel she would like, or if it's Vegas, that's fine. Turning 80, George Miller. Okay, just Julie Bowen, just real quick, mom from Modern Family, and then the love interest from Happy Gilmore. So also Hubie Halloween. Only reason I watched it. Julie Bowen was in it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Turning 80, George Miller. I liked Furiosa, but it did have a lot more CGI. So it was a little kind of a toss-up where it's like, okay, well, I wish you would have done less of that, but the story's great. I loved it. What did you see it, James? Furiosa?
No, I haven't seen it
Oh,
yet.
okay. Well, when you do, let
It
us
is
know.
worth the watch.
But I love George Miller. He
Yeah.
produced Babe.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's done so much.
Did he do Happy Feet also?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's right. Maybe he actually
Ooh, that was a
directed
sad one.
Babe and then produced Happy Feet or something like that. But yeah. All right. Oh, and also from the Open, turning 51, Jared Rushton. That's the friend from
51,
Big.
dude.
Well, it's not like.
Also in Pet Cemetery 2 and
Oh, that's
some
right.
other shit. Like, yeah.
I obviously just
51.
recognized him from Big. Well, I mean, come on.
Wow.
He was a star in the 80s. Also turning 51, David Faustino. That's Bud from Married at Children. I don't remember him from anything else personally.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did he do anything else?
But happy birthday, I guess. Turning 46, Patrick Renna. That's
Ginger?
That's
Hell
right from
yeah,
Sandlot
dude.
and Big Green. Okay, we got about 20 seconds. So Sean Bridgers from Deadwood, fantastic. And then also in the Open, turning 76 today, Sandy Martin from Napoleon Dynamite, from It's Always Sunny, and then I'm sure from other stuff that you'd be like, whoa, she's in this?
Whoa, she's in that?
Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Happy Monday.
Bye.